Yeah. You all wrote. You already know it's the Galactic One, Illinois L. We back cracking spell. Shout out to all the Galactic Guardians, 720 degrees. Shout out to the whole URO. Everybody living in the universal right order. Shout out to the House of Consciousness. House of Consciousness, Connecticut chapter. This message being brought to you by K.O.R TV, Kingdom of Righteousness TV. The show is called Wake Up Sheeple. Y'all already know how I do. We about to jump right into the demonstration. I'll share to all the great prophets, ancestors, aiders, messiahs, messengers who came before, making the platform available so we can be here today, giving you the message. I'll share. Jumping right into the demo. Y'all already know it's Divine Creed. Thursdays. Days of Ptah, Jupiter. It's about expansion and growth. So we're going to jump right in. Here we go again. Here we go again. H-A-I-R. We go again. Here we go again. Who's the real heir to the throne? Who's the real heir to the throne? So what we're talking about today is, since we're dealing with Divine Creed, we got to tap into our roots, right? Our divine fig and vine tree that we come from, you know what I'm saying? Fig and vine tree that we are rooted from. So our family tree, our tree of life, right? Every tree got roots. So when you think about hair, how important is hair to us? You know, hair has roots. You know, hair comes from somewhere. It's not that it's just there, you know, blah, splat, you know what I mean? It actually comes from neurons. You know what I'm saying? Neurons are basically the matter that makes up your brain. You know what I mean? And it's a part of the neuron in its root form called the axon that extends all the way from, you know, your brain neuron all the way down to your toes. You feel me? That neuron is that long. It go through your face and all of that. They go all day through your body, all that. Your pelvic stretch all the way through your legs. That's how long that shit is. So that's why people could feel certain sensations, you know, in their body when somebody doing their head. That shit was in my leg. Like I felt that shit all the way down my spine, shit like that. Because it's connected all the way from the root of your head. That's why little kids, if you think about it, right, these are neurons. Your hair is an extension of a neuron that's in your body that comes out, busts out, and gets hardened, you know what I'm saying, to be able to deal with this atmosphere for certain reasons, to protect things, to keep things a certain cool, keep things heated, you know what I'm saying, these areas right here. So note, when we cut our hair, a lot of times we get bumps and shit like that because you're actually fucking with the neurons, you know what I mean? This is why they was big on cutting off Samson's hair, and you know they were saying, you know, your strength is in your hair. We say things like the hair is our antennas. There's a lot of information in our hair. This is why a lot of people in the South, you know, on different cultures, hair, especially Nubian melanated people, we have what you call 9 ether hair texture. So for the most part, our hair grows out in a 9. This is why it's so curly and kinky, what they call kinky, but it's actually kingly, because it's a stamp from the universal all that we are the people that's the highest form of beings that you could be, the highest form of ether. And so with that 9 ether, it's like a crown on your head. That nappy ass shit that you got on your head is really a crown to symbolize who you are as a being, because it grows out in a 9. Other people, other beings like the Europeans, or what we call Caucasians, or, you know, Wukasu, these beings have what you call 6 ether hair texture. Their hair grows out into a 6, you know, like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, you know, that long, curly, boom, boom, boom. They got that 6 ether. And so with that being said, it's not even hair, it's fur. Let's not confuse the two. If you put a strand of a European's hair under a microscope with a lion, a cat, a bear, and all those different animals, you're not gonna be able to tell the difference of which one is fur. You're not gonna be able to pick the shit out and be like, oh, this the white man hair right here. No, you're gonna be confused because it's fur. It's not hair. Overstaying your hair is a product of the neurons, right? And so with that being said, it's an extension coming from the axon, right? The axon is an extending cell that makes the neuron, you know, extend, right? All the way to protrude the eyebrows, facial hair, whatever it is, coming out of our pores, all of that, whatever it is, right? And so, like I said, these hairs are very important to us, right? And we do things like I said, take a child, for instance, when you combing a child's hair, Think about how matted and nappy and the kid head be, and we be putting the comb, raking, ripping through that shit. And these are neurons. This is why a kid like, start crying, and all you be like, shut up, that shit don't hurt, blah, blah, blah. Tender-headed motherfucker, and all that. Ain't about no tender-headed, this motherfucker, these are neurons. You actually ripping and pulling and snatching and doing all that just to make a motherfucker look a certain way. And so, understand all these hairstyles, we cut these neurons, we twist them, we lock them, we do different things to them. And we don't really know what the effect may be in the long run of messing with these neurons like that. You feel what I'm saying? Because these are basically neurons just on the outer shell of it, on the outer surface. When you think of a neuron, you're thinking about some shit that just be mushied up, some mushy type matter. You feel me? You ain't think about no hair, but hair is an extension of the neurons. And so how important is it to us? How vital are we actually taking care of it, or monitoring our hair and saying how much value does it really have? Because a lot of women has put in dead hair in their hair. You know what I'm saying? And not for the ritualistic purposes, because when the Egyptians or the ancient Commissions and different people was wearing those hairs, that was for rituals, when they would wear weave and wigs and etc. So nowadays, when the women are putting on these wigs and it's weaves and all of this stuff, it's a daily thing. It's for their look, it's for their image, etc. And not even overstanding what they got on top of their head, which is a crown, which is a kingly crown. You know what I'm saying? From the Most High, if y'all believe in y'all God or whatever y'all want to call it, right? So you was born in that sense. You thought yourself into being non-ether, no matter how you think about it. You know what I'm saying? So understand there's a difference between hair and fur. There's beings walking around on the planet with hair, and there's beings walking around with fur. You know what I'm saying? So, understand that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the eight ether beings, this is where the Indian come in at. The eight ether being wants, this is where the head wraps. The head wrap was invented by the Indian, right? The eight ether Dravadu, because he would slide in to our communities, to our lands and shit like that, because they look black like us. When you think about an Indian motherfucker, dark skinned Dravadu, Dravidian motherfucker, just got the funny color eyes and the silky hair. His shit mad silky, like, you feel me? And so he wrap his shit up and put the turban on. We think he one of us, looking like us. What up, my nigga? Brace them niggas, blah, blah, blah. They get in, boom. This is why the Bible and all that stuff come from your Sanskrit. A lot of their languages and all that shit is actually coming from the eight ether people, where the European Mukasu and them really migrated or mutated from, should I say. You know what I'm saying? They mutated from eight ether and not nine ether beings. You know what I'm saying? People don't know that. That's why they be like, oh, the white man come from the black man. Yeah, the black eight ether Dravidian. You know what I'm saying? Cleopatra and them was Dravidian lineage. You know what I'm saying? Khufu, King Khufu, that's Dravidian lineage. It's black, but they Dravidians. They eight ether in their system. You heard? So a lot of people don't know that. You feel me? Like, you got to know the ether, the essence to yourself. You feel what I'm saying? The etheric essence to yourself. The spiritual essence, or where you come from. The root, as we would say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we all black and skinned and all of that other shit, but, it's deeper than that. We all ain't the same. All that kumbaya, everybody the same, whole hands. Nah, I ain't buying that, and I hope y'all don't buy that shit either. Sell yourself short, you know what I'm saying, for some bullshit. But, like I said, who's the real heir to the throne? We got the woman in play, like I said, who cuts her crown off and destroys her crown when Aset represents the throne, right? The woman is the throne that the king sits on, right? The Heru, the Heru, that's what we say, the hero, the superhero. But you got to put the word hair in there, right? So it's funny how the word heir, like shoe, is in the word Heru. But understand that's because Shu is the bird that rises, the mighty falcon, and becomes the superhero. You feel me? But, so the real heir to the throne, you know what I'm saying, will be the sons of this throne, right? The Aset. But the woman already done cut her hair. She's not really valuing her hair. You know what I'm saying? And how important her hair is. Putting the dyes and the chemicals, etc., whatever. We don't know what that's actually doing. We really don't know. You know what I'm saying? We think the shit is right, but then when you got some mental issues or you got some other kind of health issues going on in your life and you're not even knowing them, one or two times you put that dye in your shit could have fucked you up. Literally. But you thinking, oh, it's nothing because we all the same. You doing that dumb goofy shit. not knowing you may be some unique special being, a part of some shit that ain't supposed to be fucking with that type of shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta value yourself and stop, guinea pigging yourself out. I know we all experimenting and shit like that, cause we scientists, but you don't have to follow suit to a lot of things just because people doing it and they making it trendy, and you know what I'm saying, blah say blah, or just for trying to beautify yourself, but you destroying yourself in the long run. You know what I'm saying? That shit kind of like fucks us up. So we gotta be more mindful. If you the throne, you gotta have a throne for the heir to sit on, for the heir to the throne to sit on. You don't want to be sitting on no shit and it's breaking down, you feel me? Chairs start falling on him and all that shit. Got 3 legs, fucking milk crates and shit. He ain't even got no throne, nigga sitting on a milk crate. You heard? So overstand. You know what I'm saying? We got to get it right as far as the melanated minds of the Nubian goddesses that's here, you know what I'm saying, to do the right thing and as of their father spirit, you know what I'm saying, traveling that certain energy and carrying on a certain energy and not forgetting that, you know what I mean, staying in the memory of that, because a lot of times we get distracted, you know what I'm saying, and I noticed that, like I said, we take the hair thing and we use that for styles and change to make us feel certain ways, blah, 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 but we got to understand how important it is and try not to violate what we've been given, you know what I'm saying, ordainedly given, you know what I mean, like this was innate, this was automatically yours, it's a crown, it's a stem, you shouldn't want to like, destroy it, you know what I mean, or, take on another image for your fucking godly image, you know what I'm saying, your ordained supreme, melanated, carbonated, you know what I mean, electromagnetic, you know what I mean, light, sound image, you know what I'm saying. You shouldn't want to violate that, you know what I mean? And that's what we tend to do, from the smallest minute thing to our hair. So if there is a God and shit like that or whatever it is, y'all niggas we all in violation. We be fucking with the hair. We done chopped off shit. You don't get, you know what I'm saying? We doing bullshit. Like we not even really realizing, you know what I'm saying? So it's really grooming, you know what I'm saying? Or is it ruining, you know what I mean? We got to really think about that stuff. So overstand it's the galactic one. Y'all traveling in harmony, have another galactic glorious day. Remember, who's the real heir to the throne? Peace.